Welcome back, lottery fans, and welcome to another performance review video for the October edition of the Number Vault. As you know, I already did the performance review. You saw the numbers. The link is down below in the description for that. These are the numbers that we went through. But I said I'd do another video where I actually go through and show you state by state every single number that hit, what section it hit from, what date it hit on, and that's what this video is. The spreadsheet that I've got here is the spreadsheet that I always put available on lotterypredictor.com. It's basically a list, a state-by-state list of all the numbers that hit, what dates they hit on, what section they hit on, and you can go ahead and you can download that today from Lottery Predictor. But I'm going to go ahead and walk through it on this video as well, for those of you that don't want to have to go and download it, just so you can see for yourself. So we've already covered this first page. This is our summary page of the actual winnings themselves, and as we know, these are it breaks out into pick 3 box hits, pick 3 straight hits, pick 4 box hits, pick 4 straight hits, total number of hits, and the total number of amount you could have won if you hit all of these numbers out of the Number Vault and you were placing a $1 ticket for each of those numbers. Quick reminder for those of you that don't know what the Number Vault is, because I probably should tell you that. It's a pick 3 and pick 4 lottery tip sheet I put out every single month. It's got 50 states covered, page for every single state, as well as a bunch of extra numbers as well. And it's designed to help you go ahead and pick your numbers for the upcoming month. November's is out and available today. You can go ahead and grab that, and I highly recommend, if you do it, go ahead and get the annual subscription, because it's super cheap and you do end up getting 5 months for free, because it's a 40% discount, so well worth getting that. But as I said, it's there to help you pick your numbers, and I don't just say, these are the numbers they should hit. I actually go through every single month and do a review of the previous months to show you where they hit for every single state, so you can actually see the numbers working themselves. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do today. I'm going to walk through. Now this is top to bottom, or lowest to highest in terms of dollar amounts won, but we're going to go through them in alphabetical order, so you'll find your state in alphabetical order for the states listed here. And don't worry if you don't see your state list here. These are just the ones that I'm actually tracking. I have actually done the math and everything for all of the states. I just have limited time to actually show in videos all of those states, but maybe I'll add some, maybe I'll switch them out. If you have a state that you want to see added to this, definitely let me know in the comments below, and of course give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy seeing this video, because that really helps it grow. That's what keeps me wanting to do these kinds of things. Alright, so let's start off with our first state, and the first state is Arizona. So I'll just walk through this first state a little bit more in depth initially, so you can see what all the sections are, and then we'll go through the other states a little bit quicker. So on the left-hand column, we've got the date. So this is the date that this number actually showed up. So you'll see our first hit in the Number Vault was on the 2nd. The state should always read for your state here. The game will always read. Now, Arizona only has pick 3 lotteries, so you'll only see pick 3, but if you're in a different state, as you'll see in a minute, these will say pick 3 or pick 4, and then this will show you which drawing it was. Was it a evening, was it a midday, was it a morning? So you'll actually see exactly which lottery it came out on which day. The section is the section in the Number Vault. If you're curious to know about the different sections, I actually just did a walkthrough video of the Number Vault as well, so you can see exactly what those sections look like. I'll leave a link down below in the description for that. As I say, I'm all about showing you guys everything, so you can actually see all of this stuff. The number hit here, this is the number that was actually in the Number Vault. So if you're looking at this and you see, and the next one is box or straight. So if you look at this and you see a 590, and you look on the evening lottery for the 2nd of October in Arizona, the pick 3 evening lottery, it was in the top secret section of the Number Vault. If you've got that, you can go ahead and look it up. You can find the number 590 in there, and that should have come out as a box result on this date for the Arizona lottery. That's basically how it works. And then the as I said, the dollar amount here is how much each number won based on a $1 bet, and this is using the standard the standard drawing lottery result winnings. I know some states do a little bit differently for each of them. California has some kind of split jackpot kind of thing. Another couple of states do it a little bit differently, but I base it off the standard earnings for a box or a straight for pick 3 and pick 4 lottery. So $80 for a box hit, $500 for a straight hit in the pick 3. Simple as that, and then this is the total of all of that. So as you'll see, all the dates down here, if we would go down and pick another example, for example, if we would go down to the 28th of October, in the pick 3 Arizona evening lottery, we had out of the Arizona quick pick 5 section, so if you went to your Arizona page, looked in the quick pick 5, which is those 5 numbers listed there, you'll see there was a 193, and that hit as a box hit on the 25th. So that's how you can read this spreadsheet, simple as that. So let me go through it and just walk through the different states so you can see this. So our next state here is Arkansas, and Arkansas, as you can see, actually splits up into two separate pages because there was quite a lot of hits there. But these are two separate pages for Arkansas. So you'll see again all the dates here that it hit. There's a mixture of pick 3 and pick 4 here because it does have pick 3 and pick 4. You'll see the midday, evening, depending on what it was, and you'll see all the different sections out of the number vault. Now, I know a lot of people find this useful, seeing this level of detail. That's why I give it, because it does help you see if there's a trending pattern. For example, we're seeing a lot of numbers here coming out of the hot pick 3s for Arizona. So that section was definitely hitting very well for Arizona last month. So maybe you might want to play more out of the hot pick 3 sections sorry, not Arizona, Arkansas. Of course, you'll see the numbers down here. I do want to point out, if you see two numbers like this one, this is a pick 3 with a 9-7. It's just because it should have a 0 in front. It's just the way in which it prints out on this sheet when I could do it in an Excel sheet. So that just note, if it's the two numbers on a pick 3, it should have a 0 in front. So that's just 0 and 9-7, and that'll be a straight number hitting $500. All right, so there's your Arizona there. Very well for Arizona, $4,380. A lot of stuff there. All right, next up, our next state, and all these pages are sticking together, freshly printed. California here. So California, again, there's all your dates that it hit. This is all the breakdown of pick 3 and pick 4. As I said, California, I did use the standard dollar amounts. It doesn't reflect exactly what it would be in California, because I know California is a little bit different. But then you'll see all these different box types and straight types and all the numbers there. Connecticut next. Connecticut's another one that breaks up into two separate pages. There's your first page right there. And then there's your second page there, showing all of those. A fairly good even spread, I see, between evening and midday, which is nice. Certainly we know that there was a lot more pick 3s than pick 4s. And I'm seeing a good amount from the Connecticut quick pick sections on the pick 4 as well, which is nice, in the pick 3s. So that those were good as well. And lucky 3s also had a lot. Look at all the lucky 3s that were coming in out of this. Just on this first page alone, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So 9 out of the lucky 3 section on Connecticut. So you might want to take a look at the November lucky 3 section in Connecticut for your November edition of the Number Vault. And as I said, go ahead. You can go to lotterypredictor.com and get your copy of the Number Vault, and the link is down below in the description if you haven't got it yet. All right, next up we have Florida. Florida's another one that breaks out into two pages. We've got a lot of them breaking out into two pages because they had a lot of hits there. Once again, a good evening spread between evening and midday. Lucky 3s also showing up again. That Lucky 3 section was a really hot section last month in October. So definitely, I'll be taking a look at that over the next month. Making sure those algorithms are stayed tweaked like that, and then see if I can take any best learnings and put them in the other sections there. So there we go. And the Florida hot pick 3s as well. Those showing up multiple times as well. So that's good to see there. All right. Next up we have Georgia. Georgia, we know, was one of our biggest hitters last month. Huge amount of winnings. There we go. Look at that, 2 full pages. Almost went to 3 pages of earnings there, just for Georgia. But that's probably because they have night, midday, evening lottery. So they got 3 different lotteries in Georgia per day. So a lot of good stuff there. A lot of good box hits in a row here, and this is what I like to see. We've got days like the 5th where you had 4 hits in a single day, like that. On the 12th, you had 4 hits in a single day, all from the different sections and stuff. I do notice the rundowns getting a lot of hits in Georgia here, so that's good to see. The rundown sections making a lot of hits, 3 in a row here. 3 days in a row it hit out of the rundown section right there. So definitely the rundowns was hot for Georgia there. Illinois is up next. Another one going to 2 pages. As I said, there's a lot going to 2 pages here. That's your page number 1 there for Illinois. And if I can get this page to turn properly, there's the rest of it. It's just the total on that page. $4,420 potential earnings. So a lot of good stuff there. It's nice to see the hot sections hitting in Illinois as well. Hot pick 3s and hot pick 4s getting a good amount of showing out of those. So very good there for Illinois. Indiana up next. Indiana was, I believe it was our second highest earning state last month, so it really did a great job and that is attributed to what we're seeing here, which is we had box hits come out, but this number actually showed up twice in two separate sections there, in the rundowns and the top secret. So that was a good one there to hit twice off of that one. A lot of box hits here for Kentucky. Once again, another one that goes to 2 pages. We'll be saying that a lot in this one. $4,500 there. Once again, the rundowns, I'm seeing a lot of rundowns showing up in this one, which is nice to see. And the hot doubles actually showed up pretty well as well, which is nice. That's coming up multiple times here, the hot doubles. So hot doubles were hot for Kentucky as well. I've been saying that November is a good month for doubles, both in the pick 3 and pick 4. I was seeing a lot of that stuff coming out when I was doing all the calculations for November. Doubles were really showing up all over the place. They were showing up in the number vault. They were showing up in the a lot of the rundowns that I do on my YouTube videos. They were showing up all over the place. So that I'm touting doubles for November quite heavily. Louisiana coming up here. Louisiana, good mix of pick 3 and pick 4 coming up there. Once again, we're seeing the hot doubles coming up here, and we're seeing the top secrets showing up quite a few times there, which is nice. Maryland comes in next. Lots and lots of box numbers. Lots and lots of Maryland hot pick 3s I'm seeing here, which is nice. You know, that's really showing up there. There's just the total page for the next one. But yeah, definitely the Maryland hot pick 3 was a hot section out of that one there. Michigan showing up. Michigan once again switching to the lucky 3s and the lucky 4s, which is nice. I'm seeing a lot of those showing up. It actually had a pretty good spread across the board. I'm seeing most of the sections coming up in Michigan. So if you were playing Michigan, you probably didn't have a hard job picking some good numbers, because they came out of most of the sections here, which is nice to see. Next up we have Missouri. Missouri once again also showing up on these Missouri quick 5s. You know, they're showing up there, and Missouri hot pick 3s are also showing up, which is nice. And Missouri's another one that looks like it was hidden across the board there, which was nice. Seeing several computer picks here coming out. I'm actually seeing, as you know, if you've seen my description videos, I put there's those 2 sections on the first page. There's Catherine's picks and computer picks. It's always a nice little fun thing to see which one picks better. Is it the computer picking, or is it the human picking, to see which one picks the best one? Well, in Missouri, the computer won out, because I'm seeing 2 for the computer picks here very early on in the month. Actually, first and second of the month, the computer pick got it right. That was a good job for the computer, but I didn't see Catherine get anything right for Missouri, so never mind. Maybe she did much better in a different state. Here's New Jersey. New Jersey once again, just another total on the other page there. But coming in hot there. A lot of stuff. Once again, the New Jersey hot pick 3s. This hot pick 3 section seems to be a fairly consistent one, doing well in several states here in the month of October. So we'll be definitely keeping an eye on that for November as well. Turning the page again. New York's up next. New York coming in, another 2-pager. There was a lot of New York, because it broke the $11,000 range there. You know, there's a lot of stuff there. And here we go. We've got a lot of rundowns. I'm seeing a lot of rundowns coming in. You know, they're fairly evenly spaced across the board here. The rundowns did very well in New York here. And doing a quick check here, I do actually see. Let's see. Yes, I do see the lucky 3s also showing up fairly consistently across the board. So rundowns and lucky 3s were good for New York there. Good job for New York. North Carolina here. Once again, I'm seeing a lot of the rundowns showing in, but I'm also seeing a lot of top secrets showing up as well. Top secrets are fairly consistent throughout the month, showing up for North Carolina there. Show the second page real quick as well. There we go. Yep, there's another top secret there showing up. Definitely one to watch for in North Carolina there. I apologize to the slowness as I turn these pages. Alright, Ohio coming up next. Ohio having a fairly good even split between evening, midday, all the way straight down here. And a lot of straights and boxes across the board there. I'm seeing Ohio pick 3 hot pick threes showing up a few times there, but it was really, once again, it's the rundowns and the lucky threes that I've seen showing up quite a bit there. I'm seeing a lot of top secrets as well. So those main sections of the number vault were the ones that were really hitting for Ohio there. Alright, Ontario next. We know Ontario had a very good month last month. Over $10,000 for Ontario there. A lot of the lucky pick threes again. Catherine did pretty well here. Look at that. She did 2 in a row here. 3 went here. So Catherine's picks really did very well in the Ontario there. Maybe she wants to take a trip to Canada. Maybe she's trying to tell me something there. Next up we have Pennsylvania. Oh, it looks like the Pennsylvania hot section. I'm seeing that all over the place in Pennsylvania here. The hot sections for both the pick threes. Pick 3, pick 3, pick 4, pick 3, pick 4, pick 4, pick 4, pick 4. So yeah, the pick 4 and the pick 3 of the hot quick picks, the hot picks rather. Those were the top ones that were really working for Pennsylvania. So if you're in Pennsylvania, look at that section of the number vault, because that's the hot section on that section there. Next up we have South Carolina. South Carolina looks like it's fairly good across the board. I'm seeing everything here: lucky threes, lucky fours, top secrets, computer picks, hot picks. So yeah, a good showing across the board there for South Carolina. Nice even mix. Tennessee, tons and tons of numbers for Tennessee right there, but that's because it did over $11,000 there. And of course Tennessee, as we know, it has both midday, morning and evening lotteries here, so you can see all these ones here showing up there. Lots and lots of lucky threes showing up, lucky fours at the top here as well. I'm seeing top secret dotted throughout here, which is nice as well. You can see a lot of that, and yep, pretty good, fairly mixed across the board. I'm seeing each section did very well, even got some hot doubles in there as well, which was nice. So Tennessee was hitting across the board in the number vault there. Texas up next. Texas, another one of those big 2 pages, almost 2 full pages, because it was our number 1 state last month with $18,560. And Texas, no surprise, Texas is also showing up across the board, although I am seeing a good distribution of lucky threes, some lucky fours in there as well, but I am seeing a large number of lucky threes in there, which is nice. And I'm seeing the Texas hot pick fours, hot pick threes here. Yep, hot pick threes are hot pick fours showing up a lot for Texas as well. Virginia next. I think Virginia. No, I got one more after Virginia. So Virginia showing up there. Another good showing, 2-pager for Virginia. $6,760 there. Taking a look through this. Seeing a lot of daytimes in here, some evenings as well, which was nice. Good, fairly even distribution there. Once again, I'm seeing these lucky sections, lucky fours and lucky threes there. They're showing up a lot over here, which is nice. And as I look on the second page, this Virginia hot pick 3, I've got several on this page, and I've got several on this page. So the lucky threes and fours, and the Virginia hot pick fours and threes. Those are the hot sections for Virginia there. And finally, last but not least, Western Canada, showing up $2,000. Even that was a great showing there. But definitely, it's very clear the Western Hot Canada sections. The Western Canada hot number sections on the Western Canada page are the hot ones there. Both the pick fours and the pick threes doing a very good showing there. All right, hopefully you're able to stick with me as I walk through all of that. As I said, you can download the spreadsheet. You don't just have to keep rewinding the video, but you certainly can if you want to. You can download this from lotterypredictor.com. It's in the resources section. It's completely for free. Go ahead and grab that. As I said, I recommend looking at this every month, going ahead and looking at the sections which are hot and maybe playing the sections out of those, which is nice. And also, as always, if you don't have your copy of the number vault, let me drag out my copy here real quick. This is the number vault here. As I said, you've got 50 full pages here. Every single state's covered in here, as well as all of those other sections you saw, like the lucky threes, lucky fours, computer numbers, hot doubles, top secret. All of that's in here. So definitely go ahead and grab your copy of the number vault. The link is in the description below, or just go to lotterypredictor.com. You can get it from the menu in lotterypredictor.com, or it's on the footer of lotterypredictor.com. There's a big link for it where you can go ahead and grab this. And as always, as I say, get the annual subscription because you're getting 5 months for free. It's a 40% discount, and it's super, super, super cheap. It really, really is. Alright, that's it. Give me a thumbs up if you like to see the video where I walk through all the different states and you like to see all those actual numbers rather than just making available on the website if you'd like me to walk through them. I'd like to hear your feedback about this because if you do like it, I'll do it again next month as well so you can see that. In the meantime, I'll be back with more rundowns later on. I already just did publish the traveling numbers, so you can go ahead and do that, and I've still got the rundowns for the traveling numbers to come, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those as well. In the meantime, good luck, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.